Video, video, video. What color am I? What color am I? I freaking ain't white. So stop that crap. I ain't white. My nose ain't perfect. I don't know what a perfect nose is. My eyes, if you pop my eyeball out, is it round? With everything connected to my eyeball, is it actually round? It only goes to a certain distance, and then there's all kinds of wires hooked up. Do they go deep into my eye? I'd have to study the eyeball. You know what I'm saying? Got something on my nose. I must be deformed. I'm not saying what everybody else is. I must be mentally disranged, or like Sylvie says, right, Kelsey? Um, Rice is nice, but lentil is mental, right? What if I was blue? What if I walked out here and I was a Smurf? What if I walked out here and I was green? Wouldn't it be crazy? I'd walk out into the street, I'd be completely naked, and I was green. But wait a second. Around my waist, I was black. My legs, they were blue. You'd never know if I was sick or not, right? The only time you feel green like Kermit the Frog, the only time a human actually is green is if you look a little green, right? Says, oh yes, a little disgusting now, I have to vomit. Oh, I once walked into this place, and they said to me, I'm sorry, sir, but you can't walk in with your hands like that. I'm going, why? He says, well, we don't want people in our restaurant with blood on their hands. And I'm going, it ain't blood. I'm a painter. I said, look over here. I said, it could be a tattoo. He says, I'm a man of color. I walk into okay, I have to remind, it's been a while, but I remember, color up. I'm going, color up? I'm a human. What do you mean, color up? He says, all those chips. I says, I'm not eating chips. You walk into a casino, he goes, Humpty Dumpty, please. He goes, Humpty Dumpty? Why Humpty Dumpty's? Because Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Humpty Dumpty is a potato chip. Potato chip has a great fall. You break the chip, means you no longer have the chip. Have no chip on my shoulders, yet you lose all your money. No color in. No color up. If I was painted a different color and I walked out, it would be color out. Color, collar, shoulders. I see red. I see a red square on the right. That red square says, stop the video. But when I began the video, it was a green circle. I've got two lines standing like this going pause. I got two lines like this. It says equal. What's equal? You choose to go out tonight. Imagine you're with two people and somebody chooses. That's not equal. Somebody else chose. Everybody in the group's going to say, okay, I'm in. The ones who say I'm out means they didn't go with you, but they're not actually out. They're just not going with you. Doesn't mean they're not in. Did you know that the numeric value in Pythagorean, you know what Pythagorean is? Does anybody actually know what I do? And I did this prior in a video. Look at that. Almost looks like the W. But I didn't do this on purpose. All it is three lines like that. The same angle of the sun. When you put the three lines, it means you have the center line and the left and the right. And these three lines will create your W. If I turn it this way, it creates something else. Now you can see the 3. If I turn it this way, you can see the E. But in all actuality, there's a boy right over here. There's a boy right here. If I just put, let me show you something. Just a tiny little dot or an eye right over here. You would see his hands over here, his head over here, his feet over here, almost like he's driving, right? Take a look. Now, I'm going to go all over with this video, because there's a lot of new people. There's about 300 people that came here in 2017, and I don't know if they've heard any of this, if they're interested, but who cares? Because it's my page, and I'll do what I want. And if everybody leaves, then tough for you. Oh, please stay. The Great Lakes, if you take a good look at the Great Lakes, it resembles a heart. Take a look at it. And what's moving the heart? Niagara Falls is making all those gears run. Where and how is the wind and the energy that we do not see? The sun, let's go into the next part. the Baffin Islands or north of Canada. If you take a look, here is a map of Canada. Here is a map of Canada. I want to show you a map of Canada. Here's a map of Canada. Here's a map of Canada. And for all those who have, how can I make this a little bit bigger, right? Okay. Whoop. We want to make this bigger. Yeah. Wait for me. Whoop. That's not what I wanted. Just want to make this a little bigger. Okay. And in the map of Canada, the eye, the arms, the belly, the seat, the sitting down here, and he's driving over here. This, okay, is between Russia and Alaska, which once was Canada. How it became the United States, I don't know, right? How this Yukon Territories, Northern Territories, Nunavut, the Northwestern Passage ways, how in the world does this become the United States? And Hawaii, who gave them the right to own this? Okay, and we're going to show you that the other portion here. How can I remove this? Let's make it okay. But the other portion here is Russia. Doesn't this look? You see, this is the Bering Sea. Bearings in the sea. I have to move down this map. Can we move down the map? Oh yes. And here's Laughing Man. Here's the laughing animal and Laughing Man. Look at him. He's got his great big grin, his little nose, his eye is over here. He's Laughing Man. Here's the little guy driving. Here's these two trying to catch each other, almost like a plug. Almost like this has to be turned up. Here's the elephant over here, right? The Sea of Oskahosca. Can't even say what it is. Here's East Siberian Sea. Never been to Siberia, but when you look from here, looks like everything is close. Greenland has that laughing design, right? That laughing design. If we make the map, can I make this map smaller? I guess not. When you take a look, the dolphin, the design of Australia, and then you have Brazil, and you have the buffalo. You have the buffalo here, and you have the lady's face here. So they're watching, and this can fit right inside here. It's almost like everything comes together and everything moved apart in time, or we divided in part. Who put all these lines here and for what reason? Don't ask me. I don't know. And we have this great big Russia over here. We have Barenta Sea, Norwegian Sea, the Kara Sea, the East Siberian Sea, the Bering Sea. But over here, they put the word sea first. So this has to be the master of the sea. We have the Sea of Japan. Why did we put sea first? Here we have the East China Sea. Why can't we have the Sea of East China? Here we have the Bay of Bengal. Here we have the Arabian Sea. So one time you put the C before, and one time you put the C after. Just like one time you put the E before, and one time you put the E after. Anyways, that's just a great big long video. I'm not really sure what I said. I can tell you that we have to understand that here is a land, and here is a den, and here is a way, and here is a mark, and here is a TED dome, and here is many, and here is a land, and here is, forget about the beginning of the word. We just want the ends. Way, land, mark, land, any, arc, any, and DNA, the way into the den. But this is special because Iceland, right, is right in the middle, right? How can we get to Iceland? You see the way we have Iceland going all the way up over here on this side, right? Very special Iceland. And the USA has not tried to own Iceland. Has it tried to own Iceland? All the way up over here, right? And then we get over here, right? What is up over here? Do you see this right here? Right? Absolutely nothing. I don't know what this little island is over here. But we have this big thing going on, right, with North Korea, which is right over here. We got to try and figure out what's going on in this part over here. See the way South Korea is here, right? We have North Korea here. It has two sides. So there's something really, really ironic. I mean, wouldn't you think that Russia wouldn't stick with North Korea? Wouldn't you, if you own something, wouldn't you want to put something here and have this protect you? Let this little thing go crazy over here. So that little thing goes crazy only to protect this big thing over here. It's almost like North Korea is protecting Russia because Russia can gobble this up, right? So there's something like a protection, right? It's almost like this, like what? I don't know. And then there's all of these things, right? But anyways, all our medicine, right? Anything to do with medicine comes all around here. Mongolia, Nepal, China, all this to me is medicine land. I'm quite sure there's other nations. This is all medicine land. And I really find this area very special. This area to me is very special right over here. I don't know why. This area is also special, but this is something different. This is like a futuristic land or something from the past. Raphael 7286 in a video that went nowhere. Everything and everywhere. Thank you for watching. 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. Welcome.